Lillian? Kalia?
We all have our duty.
Thank you for coming, Dreadneeks. We apologize for the secrecy. We didn't want the Alliance to think that we were amassing an army to stop the Gilneans from retaking their home.
For Lordaeron.
Dreadneeks, thank you for coming. Let me brief you on the mission.
There is much to be done.
We've received word of an offensive occurring soon in Gilneas. We've been working with the Alliance to return Gilneas to the Gilneans. Unfortunately, the Scarlet Crusade have taken up residence in the city. We wish to provide assistance in purging the Scarlets and return the Gilneans' lands to them. Lillian and I want you to join us in this operation. Oh, okay. So, this is us trying to help the Gilneans take their city back from the Scarlet Crusade. Okay.
May you find peace with...
I have an Alliance contact meeting us by our boat. We are going ahead of the army to offer our aid.
And to ensure we don't take King Greymane by surprise. His dislike of the Forsaken is well known. Watch yourself. Tensions will be high.
Oh, I'm aware. I am very well aware.
Good to see you.
Tess!
I assume you can be trusted.
I trust them with my life. We are in good hands. My blades stay sharp.
Tess and I have worked together in the past against the Legion and other endeavors.
Keep your guard up.
It makes me want to bring my rogue here. Because remember, Tess is on the Council of the Uncrowned, and Lillian was one of our bodyguards as a rogue. So, these two definitely work together. Now, I should note that that was only the case if you were playing as a Horde rogue, not as an Alliance rogue. But, yeah. I only know Tess in passing. She was very young when Gilneas left the Alliance after the Second War. Lillian has worked with her in the past, though, and speaks highly of her.
Honor the past, but embrace
Our
the
plan is that the
future.
Forsaken Army will act as a distraction while a small team sneaks in and opens the gates for the Gilnean army. I just hope that we can convince my father to agree to it. I'm ready to go.
Take care.
Tess, what can we expect?
Well, I should ask you. You're the expert. Gilneans know precious little of the Scarlet Crusade.
At one point, they fought against the Scourge. But fanaticism eventually blinded them.
Now they view everyone as monsters to be cleansed by the light. Eradicated.
To the point where they wouldn't care about killing innocent people in order to do so.
There's my father now. Wait here, and let me do the talking.
Hi again.
Tess, what are they doing here?
Also, Mia. Your Majesties.
Greetings, champion.
My daughter is as much of a force to be reckoned with as my husband. The Scarlet Crusade has no idea what it is about to face. Hi again.
Service.
First the Forsaken, and now the Scarlet Crusade. I won't allow anyone to take Gilneas from us again. This is my kingdom. I will see these lands returned to my people.
Gilneas will prevail.
The Forsaken army stands ready to assist the Gilneans in retaking their city. Any chance to thin out the Scarlet Crusade's numbers is a good one, no matter who they're fighting.
Do not linger.
I had intended this to be another step in repairing relations between the Forsaken and the Gilneans. I only hope that King Greymane sees our intentions for what they are. His people have suffered enough.
May you
He
find
doesn't
peace
really
within.
care. I like how there's an option to skip the conversation. For those who, of course, don't read the quest text. Attempting to take Gilneas by siege will result in carnage on both sides. The Forsaken are experts in dealing with the Scarlet Crusade. That's useful alone, but the Scarlets also hate them enough that any Forsaken presence will prove a useful distraction from our forces. That will give us the edge we need. What's your plan?
They are here to help us retake Gilneas, father.
They are the reason we were driven out. Have you forgotten?
Again, it's Kalia. Kalia Menethil, not some mindless scourge. Let her speak.
The Forsaken know the Scarlet Crusade better than anyone, King Greymane. You have little reason to trust us, but I give you my word. As a Menethil, we only wish to return what rightfully belongs to you.
Tess, every time I look at them, I see your brother's face. I can't. I'm sorry. But perhaps you can show me the way.
Look.
What are your orders?
Huh. First off, I love that Mia is the one who's actually, like, the one with the clear head on her shoulders. Because this is nothing new when it comes to Gen. For those of you who didn't read the book, oh gosh, what was it called? It was the book that took place before BFA. Something like something Storm. I forget what the book was actually called. But in the book, there was a moment where Gen interacted with Alonza's Fowl, which if you did the Priest Order Hall back in Legion, you know who Alonza's Fowl is. He was the priest, though he is also now an undead. He's a Forsaken. And Gen knew him before he was a Forsaken. He knew him back when he was a human, and he was the priest back in the day. Alonza's Fowl was the guy who trained Uther and other notable paladins like Tyrion and even Mograine and other guys like that. So Gen knew him, but yet when he sees him as a Forsaken, he cannot bring himself to see past it. He says something like, all I see before me is some mindless undead, like, spattling words, or before me, or something along those lines. And it just showed this, that he just cannot get past this prejudice he has when it comes to the Forsaken. No matter even if he knows. But Mia is the one who clearly can. Because she even tries to get through to him saying, look, this is not some mindless scourge. This is Kalia. We know her. So I'm glad that she is here to kind of like help be the voice of reason for Gen. But as he says, he every time he sees him, he just cannot get past what happened to his son. Which, again, I don't blame him. It's extremely difficult, almost impossible for a parent to get over the loss of their child. Just look at Fandral Staghelm, if you want another Warcraft example of that. Losing his son, he never recovered from that. It absolutely broke him. And the question becomes, has it broken Gen? Is Gen truly at a point where he cannot recover like Staghelm clearly couldn't? But maybe this time instead, he can. Also, notice some of the Grey Guard elites that are actually wearing the Heritage armor set, including the top hat. Just pointing that out.
Let's talk.
Huh. I did not expect to be given command. Very well, let's do this. Also, remember when I showed you guys the Worgen Heritage armor questline and the time we spent with Tess, where she actually entertained the idea of becoming a Worgen to try and connect with her people better. Which we then went to the Loa of Wolves, and he gave her a vision of what it would be like, and that's when she had a bit more of an eye-opening perspective on things and realized, yeah, I don't have to become a Worgen like my father.
The job's not done yet.
Kalia would lead the Forsaken army in a distracting assault in the north. I'd like you to meet up with Lillian and me in the city. There's a secret tunnel that will give us access to the south. From there we can open the south gate and let our forces in, while the Scarlets are distracted with Kalia's troops. There's a group of Scarlet Crusade currently skulking about the entrance to that secret tunnel. Care to take them out?
Stay alert out there.
Again.
You have my attention.
The scouts report that the Scarlet Crusade at Aderic's Repose are being encouraged to tamper with the graves of my people by one Scarlet in particular. Too many Gilneans gave their lives defending this land. I will not let their sacrifice be defiled in this manner. Take out their leader and send them a message that they won't soon forget.
My people have been...
I will gather the Forsaken forces. Good luck.
Lillian and I will meet you in the city. Be careful.
Trust her, Gen. She knows what she is doing.
I know.
Yeah, him trusting Tess is not the issue here, Mia. It's him trusting us. You know, members of the Horde. That's the issue here. Of course, this would be a little bit more significant if my character was a Forsaken, but we can't play Forsaken Demon Hunters yet. What? I'm just saying. Maybe someday that can happen. These remains will be cleansed! Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's too far away.
Wow, that was a fast respawn.
I don't have a target. I'm out of range.
You will not stop us from cleansing these monsters' remains! Isn't this the actual grave of, Gen's son? I actually forget his first name, forgive me. Wait, what's this? A red missive. A letter soaked in blood. Hennis, it is imperative that our base here is established as quickly as possible. The undead may have vacated the region, but if they return, we must be prepared. As for the former citizens of this region, monsters, all of them, tainted, warped, cursed. Burial may not be enough to purge the curse from this land. The remains of those slain must be cleansed. Exhume the corpses, burn the bestial taint on their bones, and return them to the light. Should you come across any of the living monstrosities, do the same courtesy. Them the same courtesy. Forever walk in the light. Farewell. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the gravesite of Gen's son, if I recall, if my memory serves correctly when we did the Gilnean starting zone. So yeah, they were about to dig up the remains of Gen's son, and, well, yeah, we're not gonna let that happen.
Ah, you're here. Good.
Oh, hey, Celestine.
For country, for family.
Are we about to go through the tunnel from the starting zone again? Oh, this is cool. We're gonna get to revisit the Gilnean starting zone. You know, Gilneas. This tunnel was responsible for many Gilneans surviving when we had to leave. Yes, I remember. I have a few organs again. Thank you. It is only right. It is the means to us retaking the city.
Never let your
First blow
guard
to the
down.
Scarlet Crusade was well struck, thanks to you.
We will have
Is it done?
justice for the fallen.
Good. Tess and Voss are waiting for you at the end of the tunnel. Once you arrive, the three of you will open the south gate from the inside, and there are forces into the city. Head through the tunnel to meet them. Take this torch. The way is infested with vermin. I'll ready our forces to storm the gate the moment it is opened.
My people have endured.
Celestine, go and find the Forsaken. Tell them to be on watch for our signal. Good luck, champion. Keep Tess safe.
You got it. Celestine calls. Ah! I want you guys to remember that back in the starting zone, Celestine was kind of labeled and considered like a witch. She is a witch. May we burn her? Is basically how Celestine was treated back in the day. Back when you do the Gilnean starting zone. However,
Thanks. Can never have enough. Need any poisons?
Couldn't hurt. Me at least.
Lillian, are you alright with this? You were once part of the Scarlet Crusade.
These people mean nothing to me. And the moment I died, I meant nothing to them. But
That's true.
thank you for asking.
Let's get started then.
yeah. It didn't just mean anything to them. It meant nothing. What she's not saying also is that the moment she died, it also didn't mean anything to her father as well. Just saying.
How can I help?
Right on time. Are you ready for the next phase of our attack?
Take care.
Opening the gate is all well and good, but we'll need to clear a way for our forces to advance first. Our scouts reported that the Crusade has explosives that they've stashed in the area. Surely they won't mind if we borrow some.
We need to give enough cover to let our forces have an easy entrance. Let's go.
I live my life in the shadows.
Looks like they filled the city with their most experienced forces. Don't worry, I have plenty of experience taking them down. Personally. We'll whittle their numbers down one by one.
There is much to be done. I will follow you two from the shadows. Let me know when you need a hand.
I get a Call Lillian button. Look at all the players here. Woo!
I need to get closer.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Speak your mind. Stay alert out there.
They're all too far gone to be reasoned with. Such a waste of life.
The job's not done yet.
Alright, now for the explosives. Yeah, go ahead and handle her, Lillian. Gosh, even the music is the same. For those of you who have seen my playlist of all the WoW starting zones, you probably will know that the Worgen starting zone is one of my absolute favorite starting zones in the entire game. I think it's a fantastic, well-done starting zone. In fact, it has a bit of a nostalgia feel for me, since it was actually the first starting zone I ever did in this game.
There's a potion for everything. Look to the shadow.
Are you squandering perfectly good explosives?
Stay alert out there.
I think we've had enough fun on our own, yes? The Scarlet stationed near the city's chapel seem to be the most elite of their forces. I believe we'll find whoever is leading them there, but going alone is unnecessarily dangerous. Time to bring the true might of Gilneas and take our city back. May my forces stand ready to charge.
That should be enough. Get that gate open.
Open the gates!
How can I help?
Now the real fight begins.
The job's not done yet.
The chapel seems to be their base, and it is well defended. They've set up multiple defenses throughout the courtyard. The troops would have an easier time sieging if we could get some of them out of the way. Remember those explosives that we gathered? Now is when they come in handy.
Let's put those bombs to good use. I know just where they are needed most.
Lillian?
What is it you ask?
The most powerful members of the Scarlet Crusade will be defending the nest of their leader. That's where I come in. Nothing like a little distraction to take an enemy down swiftly. Just let me know where and when to strike.
Do not linger.
It is pretty cool seeing all these players here. Because as we all know, this is a total dead game, right? I mean, this game is totally dead. No one plays this game anymore, right? Sorry. I gotta say, kudos to this guy for not getting one shot by me. I thought these guys were gonna be, like, falling to me super easy, but apparently not. Apparently they did beef up some of these Scarlet Crusade people, where they expect that even highly geared raiders would be coming in here and just, like...
target.
Would still have to hit them several times before it actually, like,
I need to get closer.
They could actually do something, or, you know, that would actually, like, you know... They actually still have to do a bit of work to actually kill these guys.
It's too far away. I don't have a target.
Wait, what do I do with the... How do I do the bombs? I'm a little confused now. Like, wait a minute. How do I use these bombs? Oh, wait. Okay. Derp. I didn't even see this right here, right next to it. I thought I was supposed to, like, click on something here, or, like, right on it. I didn't know, like, I didn't see the little yellow outline there. There's a lot of yellow and glowing just around me right now, okay? Cut me some slack. Sometimes it's not super easy to see those things. Hey, it's Crowley! We do what we must. Gosh, I love that it's still the same music from the starting zone.
Let's talk. Take care.
Well, that should give our forces some breathing room.
The job's not
Good.
done.
My troops will clear out the rest of them.
Stay alert out there.
Only one person remains standing between us and our city. Ready yourself. This won't be an easy fight. Inquisitor Fairbell, the leader of the Scarlet Crusade that currently controls Gilneas. This probably won't be the last we see of the Crusade, unfortunately.
The job's not done yet.
Hello, Inquisitor.
Your people are not welcome in my kingdom! Heretics! Your kind no longer belong in human lands!
May you see the truth of the light in the beyond.
Speak your mind. No! The light will purge your infectious stain from this world!
The only monster here is you!
She actually became a light elemental. Holy mackerel. I was not expecting that. That's crazy. She is that desperate.
But the light is with me. We did it. It's over.
It is. And as promised, The Forsaken will take our leave. This land is yours, as it should be.
Yes, as it should. Tess, meet me outside. I have something to discuss.
Excuse me. Got something in my throat.
There's a potion for everything.
We've done it. It will take some time to rebuild, of course, but Gilneas is ours again. I can scarcely believe it.
Take care.
Again?
What news do you bring?
Oh. Huh. Much has changed since we had to leave this city. Both the land and my people. Bear witness, Dreadneeks, to the future of Gilneas.
Trust your instincts.
You're thinking of Liam again, aren't you?
You always could see right through me.
You never really healed after you lost him. After you lost Gilneas.
Tess,
I see you, Father. Always hiding from your pain. It's why you built that wall in the first place. And why you took Anduin under your wing. But I have always been here. For you. Even if you've never noticed.
I know. And I'm sorry. The world is changing, Tess. And as much as I try, I find it hard to change with it. But you have proven yourself 1,000 times over, my girl. And this kingdom now belongs to you.
Father, I...
You have always been what makes Gilneas truly special to me. And I should have told you that. Every day.
I wish I could take your pain away.
Only time will do that, my dear. But we have time now. Thanks to you.
Yeah, well, as Thrall said to Anduin in the War Within cinematic, time itself heals nothing. But gosh, can I just take a moment to say how much I am loving these cutscenes that are being done with basically the in-game engine with these models, because those kind of cutscenes that we just saw, that's something we could not have seen years ago. Like when Cataclysm came out, it was the introduction of the phasing technology, but we still had, of course, the old models. And when you look at the in-game cutscenes with the in-game engine and such that are not pre-rendered cutscenes, they looked nothing like what we just saw. Like they were decent, but they weren't like great, you know? What I just saw there, just watching the animations of their faces and such, oh man, they really like stepped up their quality. Like just from last expansion, how many of you remember how much the cutscene in the Sanctum of Domination raid was made fun of? You know, the cutscene with Garrosh. How many people made fun of that cutscene for how bad it looked? And we were just sitting there looking at this cutscene like, why is it these cutscenes just seemingly look so bad? And then I watched this cutscene, and it just seems like it's a complete opposite thing. Like now, it's just They truly stepped up their game when it came to the in-game cutscenes. Gosh, that was great to watch. Also, yeah, I'm glad to see that we're finally getting some kind of growth there from Gen, and it finally took Tess to be able to kind of like break through that, you know, which, considering that it was kind of like a nice harsh reminder to him that, you know, you lost your son, but your daughter is still here, and you've been kind of neglecting her. Like, she's been doing her part as part of the Uncrowned, but still, you know, like, she's still a princess. Well, apparently now, not anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if when I turn this in, all of a sudden her title turns into Queen of Gilneas, since apparently this city now belongs to her. And it does make sense to me that she would be, especially since this would take place after the Worgen Heritage Armor questline, and we saw that growth from Tess, that she has also been growing as a character and a leader. So it does make a lot of sense that that would be the case with Tess here, that she would be the one as the more appropriate leader of the Gilneans instead of Gen at this point, since he still has some work to do when it comes to trying to grow out of his ways. But I'm also glad he's acknowledging that he's having a very hard time adapting to the way the world is changing. That he's acknowledging that. That's good to know. Huh. A priestess of the moon is here. I mean, that makes sense.
Speak your mind.
I don't know what to say. Thank you for everything.
Look to the shadows. Aren't you going to stay and celebrate, Father?
In due time. First, there is someone I need to visit.
Of course.
His son. It's just like the other Fox Mount. Now, as for this, let's take a look at this. I'm kind of amused because we already have the Worgen Heritage Armor, but I guess if you don't have that, hey, here's another option for you. Behold! The Gilnean noble suit, complete with a top hat. And a monocle! Oh my gosh, it has a monocle. Ugh. I can't tell you guys how much I wish Total Biscuit was still with us so he could see this. I think he would actually be happy about this. Anytime I see a top hat or something like this, I just think of Total Biscuit and how much I miss him. I so wish he was still with us. That does look pretty great. What's up, Kalia?
I stand ready to help.
I know this fight was not ours, but I thank you for your assistance. It was with the Alliance's assistance that Lord Iran was cleansed, and the favor has now been returned. I do not think I can hope for peace. Instead, I'll hope that these efforts have led to at least an understanding of the plights of both Gilneans and the Forsaken. Let us meet with Lillian in Pyrewood Village. This celebration is not for us.
Honor the past, but embrace the future.
I am curious how different this is going to be as a Alliance member. So, the village is that way, but hold on. Is Gen going to be right here? He said he was going to go visit someone, so I thought he was going to be right here visiting his son's grave. Because I know that's his grave. I guess not. Maybe I have to do this quest first and then he'll be here. I'd be a little disappointed if he said I need to go visit someone and then we don't see him there. You know? Unless he's somewhere else, which I would be like, where else would he go other than to go visit the grave of his son? After all, he hasn't been able to do that for a long time. Gosh, guys, isn't this wild? We're dragon riding in the Eastern Kingdoms.
Light's blessing upon you.
Not my idea of a normal request from a friend, but I'll never object to killing more of the Crusade.
Keep your guard up.
Thank you for your assistance, my friend. I know I asked much of you in aiding the Gilneans. I only hope that Tess continues to prove more diplomatic than her father.
I know her well. She cares far more about what people do than what they are. Still, it's probably best if we give the Gilneans some space for the time being. Let them enjoy their homecoming.
As they allowed the Forsaken to do, not too long ago. We've kept our word. It's time we returned home as well.
Well, I guess that's that. Alright, now I'm going to do this one last time. But even if he's not there, maybe we should go ahead and pay our respects on our own. Is he here? There are other players here, but I guess not. I guess we all wanted to check whether or not he was going to be here or not. Liam. That was his name. I guess he's not here. Well, Liam. May you continue resting in peace. So we have helped the Gilneans take Gilneas back. And Tess is now the new ruler of the Gilneans. So when we return, we will be doing one last thing before we try to officially wrap up this playthrough of WoW Dragonflight. And that is, we will be heading to take a look at these Azerothian archives. We'll have to go take a look at what that's about. But that will be next time. Stay tuned.